born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing in the way of their ultimate goal. It's time to find out who's going to get run over this time. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Vols will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida's offense will get the ball first. They went to overtime last year in Knoxville, and even though the Big Orange got the win, this was a bit of a turning point for Florida in a positive way, and one that likely propelled them the rest of the year.
It was, and I know a lot of Florida Gators look back on that game and think that that's one they really should have won. In the first half of that game, they kept shooting themselves in the foot in the first half, down close in Tennessee territory. But at the end of the day, it was Tennessee able to pull away, and every time these two teams play, Dave, there's no love lost. Expect this one to be close again.
No love lost, and I tell you what, I was left wanting more last year because Florida scored with under 30 seconds left in the ball game, and I was like, go for 2. Go for the win. They played not to lose, and then they ended up losing in overtime. I want to see Florida come out here and play to win.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Lagway. Gets it out fast. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of?
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you've got to be extra careful with your ball security.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Bishop. Quick spin on the run. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. Man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Lagway. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to sneak it. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Clark. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Staley. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Under fire. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 40. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Right on the money. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without... It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Volunteers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Catch is made at the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Vols will snap it on first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabs it in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, ball! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the Volunteers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Caught in the backfield, it's Sturdivant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well,
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Gonna run it. It's ball. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Livingston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten the rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
and it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.